Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Chasing Limits, where we're going to come out today and we're going to see if we can catch 5 bass in this video, the 5 biggest bass we can. And this is like what, the third, fourth episode of this I've been doing, and so far I've caught a greater limit of 5 fish every single trip I've come out. Since I'm fishing out of a kayak, we're going to use inches. I'm going to throw them on the scale here, and we're gonna get a top 5. My first trip out, I think I got like 72 inches, and then I think we did like 78 inches on the last one, and I think the very last one that I did 83.5 inches. Absolutely killing it, doing better every single trip. And today we're gonna see if we can do better than 83.5 inches. That is the goal. I think we're at a lake that we can make it happen, and if you look around, we got the weather to make it happen too. This is a very special day. This is a fall day in summer. It should be an absolutely insane bite today. For the most part, I've been trying to steer away from throwing swim baits lately because that's been kind of like an addiction of mine lately. Today will be a little bit of an exception. When it is this cloudy, this windy, the water clarity is exactly what it is today. There's not a chance in the world I'm not going to be throwing some swim baits. The water clarity that I'm seeing today, a white chatterbait with a white trailer and a shiny blade, will be big. A spinnerbait will be big, and I think for the most part that's going to be it. I'm really going to want to be throwing moving baits today that have a lot of flash to them, a lot of attention that they grab with the eyes. Since the water is so dirty, the more flash, the bigger the lure, the better. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. I think it's going to be a spinnerbait, chatterbait, and swim bait day. I think we're going to catch 5, and I think we're going to do better than 83.5 inches. So let's see if we can do it. A lot of you guys have been tuning into these videos, and thank you. My first kind of video of doing this series just hit 11,000 views, which is the most views of any bass fishing, long form bass fishing video on my entire channel. So that was pretty awesome. I'm going to actually start with a swim bait. We're going to take a quick look at the water clarity. We have about 1.5 feet, if that, of water clarity, so it's not very clear. This is the best chance to throw a very big swim bait in Jesus. This is the best chance to swim or to throw a very big swim bait that you could basically ever have in bass fishing in the Pacific Northwest. So we are going to start with our biggest swim bait. Tempting to throw this, you know, it's tempting, and I just don't know. We're gonna throw our favorite swim bait, the 9-inch draw. I say it's my favorite swim bait because my personal best was caught on this bait. Therefore, my favorite swim bait. Interesting. All right. Very interesting, very interesting. Thought we'd get bit on it right away. Swim baits can oftentimes take more casts than you expect. Thought for sure we'd get bit right away there, but we did not. We are gonna start with the white spinnerbait. This is an absolute classic in the wind for me. All right. This is a new spinnerbait I've been trying out. This is a 1/2 ounce spinnerbait from Spro. I am shocked that this spot isn't pulling some fish out. This spot always catches fish. I don't know if you guys have ever found a spot on a lake before where you basically can throw any bait that you want, and in like 3 casts you catch a fish no matter what. Absolutely no matter what. This is that spot, and this is that lake for me. Next thing we'll do is switch over to chatterbait. Getting nibbled on right there. Not by anything of size. We gotta be 83.5 inches, which means we need probably a bunch of 17-inch fish will get us to 85. Or a bunch of huge fish. We don't gotta set the bar too low. 3/8 ounce? That's not the chatterbait I want. I have 1/2 ounce tungsten chatterbait. We're going with a brand new bait trailer. These are the Crush Cities, just what I happen to have in white, so it'll be perfect. Try to let that chatterbait sink a little bit deeper and then start the retrieve. That was too deep. Next thing we're gonna do is head over to another creek spot that opens up into the lake. We'll give it a go here. We'll start right here. Oh, that was a bite. Just a little one. We keep getting little bites. It's really interesting. Looks like they're not, maybe just not quite committing to it for some reason. But good sign. Sometimes on this series, even though I'm like pretending it's a tournament, it's not a tournament, and I am trying to learn new things, so we will try new things. We will try things that have not worked in the past, because they might be valuable to know for a real tournament. That, like in this condition right now, that this is what I'm supposed to be throwing. Fall topwater is a thing, I think. I heard, right? Right? Back me up. All right, swapped out a couple lures. We're gonna stop throwing the chatterbait and the spinnerbait. I don't think that they're the right call. I do think that I could probably still throw one. I just need to get rid of the flash, try a different color. These fish are definitely, there's something funny going on. They're either just posted up in a different spot that I'm not used to. So I wanna try to fish a little differently than I do normally at this lake. I think coming out to the lily pad patch, this is definitely something that hasn't been working in the last few trips, and I'm getting a lot of confidence that it might now. So we shall see. I'll try to give it its full go here. I think I do want to try one more thing while we're over here. I know we're probably trying a few too many new things all of a sudden, but I really feel like the stuff that I swore was going to work isn't working. So it's kind of this is the best chance to do something like this, is to just try out a few new things. I'm starting to feel like it's that green pumpkin chatterbait again though. I was like, maybe the water is just so clear. The wind's starting to die. We still got overcast, so I still feel like a nice moving bait should be doing the trick, but for some reason the stuff with the flash wasn't doing it. So this could be the right call. Let's just give it a go. All right, we're approaching the 2-hour mark. We haven't caught a fish yet. Not good. Not looking good. In a tournament situation, I would start to stress. And since I'm also trying to film a video, the stress is starting to build a little bit, because there's nothing I hate more than editing a video without a fish. Unsure of what to do. I'm gonna take another look at the water clarity before we make any decisions here. It's a little murkier on this side. We'll try the white chatterbait for just a little bit. I don't think it's the right call though. Giving this 3 more casts, then we're gonna switch back over to the other chatterbait. There's just no way. There's no way this isn't working. I'm like so confused. I think we definitely have something we need to figure out today. I think we just casted it enough times to know at this point. Really thought it would be. Let's try the green pumpkin. see what that does. Very first cast with the green chatterbait. Very first cast. That's a good fish. Yes. I wish I would have tried this earlier. Oh, it's a really good fish. Heck yeah. How funny is that, you guys? Should have tried it sooner. First cast. Probably should have been able to figure that out a lot sooner. I think we just figured out what we're throwing for the rest of the day, though. It's not always the case. That could have just been luck, but I think we have a pretty good idea there. It's a good fish. Nice long bass. Let's see how long. 18 inches. Nice. 18 inches. Going back. Thanks, bud. If we catch 5 18-inch bass, we will have a score of 90 inches. I knew it was a moving bait. I was being stubborn. I knew that the water was too clear. Like this motion I'm doing here, I'm just trying to rip. The chatterbait somehow cuts through a pretty good amount of weeds and grass. It's like fairly weedless, but sometimes you gotta rip on it. So every time I do that, I'm just feeling it getting clogged up. Just rip it, and depending on where you're at, it might fix the problem. Let's try up here. Oh, we got one. Not a huge one, but it will put some more points on the board. Oh, you're long. Nice. 15 3/4. 15.75. All right, we're at 33.75 inches. We have discovered the magical bait that's going to put the fish in the boat for us, you guys. It is once again a chatterbait. Very excited about that. Let's keep them coming. Ah, so exciting. It's always fun when you got to spend a couple hours figuring out the bite. 2 hours to be exact. And then you make that one lure change and it can change everything. And I think that's like such an important thing to know. All right, it's another spot that I really felt like should have worked earlier. This is always a spot that I think should work, and it never does, but I think it's because one day it will. That day's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a big fish. There's gonna be a big fish that lives at the pillars. Maybe? Yes! Steady. Steady. Get out of there, bud. I think we got another 18-incher, maybe? Oh, yeah. Yes. Ooh, you're a big fish. Just like I said. Fish of the day so far. All right. There you go, bud. Here. I'll get you back in the water for a second while I freaking organize myself a little bit. Hey, girl. How big are you? I think you're an 18. Whoa. Let's see here. What do we got? The most we can get out of you is 18.5. You're the biggest fish of the day, bud. All right, there it is. Nice long bass. Back you go, bud. Up shallow again. Lily pads again. That was a good one. 18.5. All right, that puts us at 52.25. I don't know why the bass would be up under docks, but I got the feeling that that might be the thing I should try doing, is fishing under the docks with the jig. Just kidding. Yes, we just need one more fish. We got our limit. Well, let's get this one in the bag first. It's a good one. Like 15 or so. You're super long. You one long fish. 15 and a half is all you're gonna ever be. 15 and a half, going back. All right, guys, one more fish, 15 and a half. All right, we are at 67.75. Oh, thank God, just one more fish. We can do this. We only have time for like one more play. I could try running over to the other side of the lake here. See if we can't get one more. I could try going down that way. We could try staying right here since we just caught a fish here. I don't know what to do. The wind's starting to die down just a little bit. Oh boy, what to do? Tournament. We only got one last call. We got a nibble when we were over here. Yeah, I think we gotta do it. We just gotta do it. This sucks. But we gotta go all the way to the other side of the lake. Alright, come on, let's get this. Let's bring it home. One more fish. Got it. Got that last fish. Ooh, it's a good one. Probably another 15. Ooh, that came out twice. All right. We'll probably call it if this is long enough. Let's see. 15.75. Thank you, bud. Back you go. That's the right call to come over here. Does that put us over though? It's gonna be close. We're tied. That's funny. That's hilarious. We freaking caught a limit, which is the goal every time when we come out and do one of these videos. So anytime I catch a limit, I'm gonna be freaking stoked. And I'm stoked. But the fact that what are the freaking odds of catching the exact same score? Like, exactly, you know? That's brutal. Brutal. Let me double check what the old score was. Yeah, 83.5. That is crazy. Whew, all right. That's it, we did it. Well, we didn't do it. We didn't beat the score from last time, but we got 83.5 inches, which is, I'm proud of. It's good. I think if we would have made the call to switch to that green pumpkin chatterbait earlier, we would have done a lot better. But unfortunately, it took us a little while to figure that out. I don't think it should have taken that long, but it's okay. It's okay. We learned. But we did the goal. We did the goal of catching a limit. That is the whole goal of coming out and doing one of these chasing limits videos. And on the next one, we're going to do another hunting giants. I'm going to go find a 10-pounder. I'm going to keep trying at least. But for now, that's the end of this one. I'll see you guys on the next one.